Welcome back to another podcast. I'm your host, Victor, and my co-host, Mark. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you, Vic?
I'm good, man. I got a couple of thoughts that have been hitting my head, and I've been saving it for this moment right here, so I'm going to hit you with them. Yes. A thought and a dream.
Oh, man. Dreams.
Yeah, but the dream isn't that bad. You'll like this one. I feel like you'll enjoy this one. You're a big part of it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, in a good way. So one I was thinking the other day, right? You ever think about like, because you know how every human body, has been a part of evolution, right?
Yeah.
We've like developed over time, and the way our feet or hands, or even different animals, like they once had this feature and thousands upon thousands of years have passed on, and it's like they don't really need it anymore. So it kind of just phases away.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just kind of how the universe works. Why do we have nipples? Like, I feel as though there's body parts, and that's a great example of it, at least for men, where it's like, if they were gone, I feel like I wouldn't notice, like if they were missing.
Well, yeah.
Nipples. Like men's nipples, if they were gone, like if you didn't have nipples tomorrow and I saw you by a pool, I don't think I would notice. And I'm like, wait, you don't have any nipples.
I think you would. I think you would. I don't think it'd be so crazy, but.
Or at least it wouldn't take long to get used to. Somebody has something like weird about their body that like stands out from the norm. You might notice it a lot, or you'd be like, yo, I can't stop looking at it. Yeah. Like you're seeing like Austin Powers, I just want to chop it up, make some guacamole. Yeah. That type thing. Gotcha. But like men's nipples, like I feel like if it was like, like tomorrow every man is losing their nipples, like it just on this date, just because like it's in the prophecy. I feel like it would take me like less than a week to get used to it.
Well, yeah.
In the summer.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I don't think I'm genuinely seeing nipples every day from a guy. But
maybe my own.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was thinking of myself. I'm like, maybe in the mirror, if I ever see myself, I'll be like, whoa. Then I'll just like forget about it 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know why. We're not really. We have them, but they're not used for anything. At least for the men's point of view.
Yeah.
They're just there, and honestly, we don't need them. If we did take them off, they really wouldn't do anything to us. So yeah.
Now I understand why we have them, because like at the time they were being created and stuff. Like we have the opportunity to be a male or a female, and like females, or women when they're born, they eventually use them if they have children to feed children. They lactate. Men can't lactate. Technically some can. There's like a weird situation where like it takes a very special case, but like a man can lactate. Especially if you like pump long enough, I believe. But it's not. I don't think it's like the same type of nutrients that a woman's one would do.
Makes sense.
But it is possible. But like 1 in a million type thing. And then it's like, like if we really got rhythm, I feel like it'd be so much better for tattoos. Because imagine a guy who's like fully covered in tattoos, right? And he just has nipple that he can't tattoo over for real. So you could just like cut that off.
I would say it's very hard, but I mean, for darker skinned people, it wouldn't really matter. For more lighter skinned people,
right.
You could tell they're like,
you ever see a dude who's like full torso, like full arm, like everything is set up, and then you just see like pink nips.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if there was a surgery, like what is that? Like I don't think there's never been a case like, damn, like I'm glad I have nipples. So like if there was a way to like just remove them and like it would look like like the rest of my skin, and I could tat over it, it would make the art look so much better. Not that I have tattoos, but like I had this conversation with somebody the other day. I was like, I don't have tattoos, and like honestly, I feel like that's weird. Not weird that I don't have tattoos, but like in just like the norm now, I feel like more people have tattoos than not, especially at our age.
I'm not gonna lie, I've thought about it too. I'm like, I feel like I need to have one. Not that I really need to, of course not.
But you feel like you should have one.
But I should at least have something, like even something that's just like a tiny little thing right here, just to say like I have one. And nobody would be like, oh, you don't have any?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when people see me a lot too, and they ask, they're very surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why?
What do you mean by that?
Exactly. And I'm just like, maybe just because literally, generally, and again, this also could be just guys in like Philly, like
I just realized I wasn't recording all this time, but it's okay. Let's continue.
And I just feel like it's like genuinely guys in Philly that just obviously, bro, they hit 18 and they're just like,
sometimes even before that.
Yeah, they're like, I know what I want. I want to get this. I want to get 2 on 5 tatted on my chest right across.
In the worst
right
font
above
possible.
The nipples where you're gonna see them anyway, And I'm just like, I don't have any. And they're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really? And I'm just like, yeah. No.
Because I was having conversations and they were like, oh, like, do you have any tattoos? Because the person had like 1. And I was just like, do you have any? I was like, no, I don't have any. I was like, I've thought about it. And like, I'm considering, like, I'm not saying that I won't ever get one. I just don't have one yet. And they're like, what about piercing? I was like, nah. I was like, damn, I don't got shit. I was like,
I don't got nothing, man.
I don't got no edge to my name. I'm a square, bro. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't got no tattoos. I don't got no piercings.
I'm just Victor.
I'm just a regular ass Bob.
I'm dead.
But
Yeah.
But yeah, like for nipple tattoos, like what the heck?
Yeah.
Is there any other body parts you feel as though like it's like that?
That we like just like don't need or just like
Not necessarily
not
don't,
really
but like I feel like we could like be all right without.
I was gonna say like the bottom part of your ear right here.
Yeah, like what
but
is
at
that
the
for?
Same time, it's
It
like
may, I mean, now we're used to seeing because
Yeah.
it would look weird, but
yeah. I was gonna say like we wouldn't need that, but again, like then piercings wouldn't be a thing on your ear. Not that it's like a big crazy thing.
I mean,
not to
people get
see.
like other stuff. And
Well, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I guess that point that would be the norm, you know, for people to get more of the earrings on the top and stuff like that.
yeah. Do I have a hole? Do we naturally have holes there?
What do you mean?
Like right, like where you have your earring. Did you have a hole? Like I've never looked at my ear like that. Does it look flat there? Is there a hole there?
Yeah. I mean, it looks flat. Yeah.
Okay, so there's no hole.
No.
I don't know. Look. This is what I'm saying. I've seen so many people with pierced ears that in my head I'm like everybody is born with like a little dot there,
Just
but I don't have
just
anything,
there.
right?
No.
I never looked there. I'm be very fair with you. That's why I asked you.
No, you don't have anything there.
So, yeah. Oh fuck. Because I was like, when you were saying like, why is it really there? I'm like, maybe like, were we meant to have that there? Is there like, it'd be very weird of God to like put a dot there for like your piercing goes here. Like,
Right? Like he knew.
like he's like everybody's gonna get pierced. It's gonna be all the rage.
Even
know?
though in the Bible it's meant to say you're not supposed to get stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you know. But you know, I just think of it like, yeah, like if we didn't have it, I don't really think it'd be that big of a deal, you know.
Or like, I don't know what the technical word is for, but like you think about like your ring toe. Do you feel like you would miss that?
My ring toe. I'm not gonna lie to you. What toe is that?
The one next to your pinky toe.
I mean, I never thought of it as my ring toe.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's the technical term, but I know this is your ring finger.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So I said ring toe.
So we're able to be without that?
I'm thinking like, because I know your thumb and your pinky, you need that.
You need those. Those are the edge.
And you need at
borders.
least, you need most of the middle ones a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if you lose like a toe, bro, you stumbling.
Yeah,
Look at Deion Sanders, bro. I think he got 3 toes on one foot right now.
Damn,
and he's like limping.
He's struggling, man.
And he might lose. Like it's been a couple times they thought he was gonna lose the foot.
Damn. But yeah.
Body parts.
Body parts. I don't think we need all of them, but hey, they're here.
And then you think about there's some shit like yo like when you really think about like, how the body works, there's some shit like yo like everything's just intertwined, like all of it really is like a whole system when you think about how crazy the body works and like how sensitive it can be. Like if you disrupt like one thing, it could like mess up a whole bunch of other shit.
True.
Cause like I forgot what it is. If you can't breathe, you can't like think properly, and you need oxygen to get to your brain. And you need oxygen for your blood to flow.
This is true.
So like that's
Do
just
we
one example.
Need butt cheeks?
Yeah, we need a shit.
No, butt cheeks. The cheek.
That's just cushion, baby. That's nature's cushion.
I'm just wondering, like,
what is it? Because some people really don't got ass.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to be rude, but like genuinely, there's some people that just have bony asses.
So that's what I'm
Nothing
saying.
wrong
Like,
with that.
what if we all just had that? It would be just so general. I mean, of course, I don't think it'd be that comfortable. Sitting down would be a fucking shit.
But that's why I thought of it. I'm
That'd
like,
be terrible.
Because there's people who really have like no type of booty meat, and like
you just have to walk around with a pillow every day.
Yeah, but some people don't. Like, there's people out there that like have no like barely anything at all, and they sit down every day and they're fine. Would I be able to tell? Like if I got an ass reduction, would you think I would tell right away? What are we talking about?
I would. I'm thick. I know I would tell. I just like it's just one of those things where I'm just wondering like how would it be for everybody to just have that same like thing, like your ass can't be no more bigger than that. Like it's just it's stuck at that same exact size, and you're just like, yeah, everybody's just like that.
No, and I mean it's funny that you mentioned this, like about the thing, like do we really need ass cheeks? I believe. What was it exactly? Oh, I think there was like some TikToker or somebody like internet personality was talking about how she doesn't wipe her ass. And yeah,
I'm sorry, like I'm not gonna lie, I blanked out, and then I really heard what I said, and I was like, ew.
But then and I've seen other people on the podcast talking about it. It's like one guy was like, yo, like what you said, and the other was like, wait, but like think about it though for real, because her argument was like, yo, like back in the day, like when way back then, like people weren't
was caking. So back in the day, like who was caking?
They probably all were. Bro, they was lifting. They was doing everything with body weight all day and eating fruits, eating fruit, veggies, and meat with nothing added to it. They was straight.
This is true.
Perfect bodies.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it's like, yo, back then, like, they didn't have toilet paper. Like, if they did want to be cleanly, they probably had to go and take a bath every time they shit if they wanted to be cleanly. A lot of times people weren't cleanly.
No, I always thought about that. Because I'm just like, back in the day, like when things weren't that advanced, like what did they use?
Yeah.
Like there wasn't
They
no
just have to use just straight up water.
Charmin straw,
Which is also makes you think about the bidets. Because you think about, like, if you were to, like, get shit on your hand, you wouldn't, like, go get a paper towel and wipe it off and be like, oh, it's clean. You would use water and, like, make sure it's all gone and soap. But, like, when people shit, they just go and use dry toilet paper and then they're like, oh,
this is
I'm
why
clean.
wipes exist.
Exactly.
Some people I know people and they're just like, they don't use wipes. And I'm like, that's cool. But then you also got to think about it. Like, if you're not using wipes, I hope you're wiping enough with toilet paper.
That's what I'm saying. If now you got dry, like, you can never get it, like, all for real. Like, you got dry booty residue on you.
Exactly.
Which is why I'm saying bidets. You got that water pressure. And then if you want to be dry, maybe you can use toilet paper then, you know, clean, make sure everything's spiffy.
I'm not going to lie, bro. I want to get a bidet.
I'm saying, and you not
save money.
And you're not tossing it into, like, the toilet or the trash can, and you're not worried about no clogs. You just using straight water on your booty hole.
Yeah, I just feel like it's you save money roughly, you know, because I don't know how much that will really count into your water bill. But
I don't think it'd be that much.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how much you're using, but again, you know, do a little.
You be shitting, freak with shitting.
Hey, if you shit a lot, I mean, yeah, you're gonna be using some water in there. But yeah, you know, do a little spray, do a little.
But wipes are expensive though. I can't imagine it'd be more than buying wipes.
Yeah, so it's a process.
You ever I don't know if anybody in your house or you do this. You use, like, I've seen people use, like, bottles in their bathroom for that reason. Like, they don't have a bidet, but they'll clean their ass with a bottle. I had a roommate that did that.
Bottle.
I don't think I've ever told you this.
No.
So when I was still in Temple and I was, like, living in my one apartment, I had 2 other roommates. And we were, like, cool, but we never really hung out like that. But we just, like, we see each other in the spot, hi and bye. We all go out about our business.
Mm-hmm.
But my bedroom was, like, right next to the upstairs bathroom. So I would, like, clean every weekend.
Oh, this is when you were in that one corner.
Yeah, like on Diamond Street.
Got you.
Yeah, like the actual apartment,
you
not
said
a dorm.
Upstairs, and that's why I was like, this
you
never
got 2 floors.
had 2 floors before in any of those other apartments.
But yeah, like every weekend I would, like, clean the bathroom, clean my bedroom, you know, make sure this place is chilling. Every time I go in there, there'll be a big ass empty Powerade bottle in there. And I would throw it out because I'm like, why the fuck is somebody keep leaving a Powerade bottle in here? You see where this is going?
I'm just really trying to. No, I need you to finish because I still don't know where this is going. All I'm picturing is just the fact that you're just annoyed. Like that it keeps popping up.
It kept happening. And I'm like, yo, I just cleaned the bathroom. Why y'all leaving trash in here? Like, not even in the trash can. Like, put it in the trash can at least.
Okay.
So I'm like, what the fuck? And then one day, like, he's like, yo, like, can you leave this bottle alone? Like, I use that after I take a shit. And I was like, what?
You had to ask again. Like, what?
Like, I'm trying to think, how does that even work? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Still to this day, I'm like, yo, like, is he pouring it down or is he, like, tossing water at his ass? I've never done this before. This is new to me. I've never used I've never used the bidet. I've always used wipes.
Oh my God.
So he uses a bottle to clean himself.
But, like, what does he do? He, like,
I wasn't in the room, Mark.
I understand that. I figured if you were having the conversation,
he never told me.
Get down in detail. So, like, I'm just wondering, do you use the water from the sink or is he scooping it from the toilet after he flushed?
No, I'd imagine he's using the sink.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I don't know what goes on with the Powerade bottle, you know?
I wouldn't use toilet water again. Like,
I mean,
you ever been in the bathroom and then a poop splashes and it gets you?
I understand
That's disgusting.
that. And I just thought that because since there was already shit on his ass, you would just use the water because it's just, I don't know.
Nah.
That's the only thing I would think. Of course, I would use sink water because I just wouldn't be able to do that. Not to mention, it'd be really difficult too because you're just kind of like, it's just too much.
And it's a Powerade bottle. The Powerade bottles, things like this, you might get a little shadook in there.
So what was it? Like he used the one with the top.
No. Not the nipple bottle. Just a regular, like.
See, I feel like that one would be better.
Yeah, because
exactly. I think that would be better, low key.
Yeah, but that joint would have been that bottle would have been crinkled up when I went in there. You know what I mean?
Can you please leave this crinkled bottle in there, please?
I was so disgusted, bro. I was like, all right, bro. I mean, it's clean of him, but like, yo, like label the bottle or something. Like,
what do you even label it?
Or just take the tag off, or like, I don't know, take it to your room.
True, yeah. I was gonna say that's something personal.
Yeah, it's a personal bottle. What if I'm using his bottle and he don't know it?
I hope you wouldn't.
I wouldn't because I didn't know how to. And it's not like he cut a hole. You know, you cut a hole in a water bottle and you could like. He wasn't even. It didn't even look like that.
I used to remember. I used to do
He was probably mad though because I threw his bottle out like 3-4 times.
He's like, who the fuck is
I'm
throwing
over
out
and
my
I'm over here like,
shit
yo, who the
bottle?
fuck leaving recycling in the fucking bathroom? Not even putting in the trash can.
How long are you in there that you need to bring this bottle in here and drink it while you're on
Yeah,
the toilet?
Bull killed a whole bottle of Powerade while he's taking a shit. He was
Like-
dehydrated.
He was having a movie in there.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm dead.
But yeah, that was something that did happen, and I feel like that's the first time I've ever told anybody about that.
Yeah, I've never heard about that. Never. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I understand.
But it's
Like,
not uncommon though. I've heard people do it before.
That's so wild. I've never heard that to this day. I would just think a bidet is the only thing that's equivalent to wanting to put water
Yeah.
on your ass when you're wiping.
But I guess if you're accustomed to having a bidet and you're somewhere that doesn't have a bidet, you know what I mean?
But I didn't even
Make
like.
it
I wouldn't
happen.
even think of doing something
Right.
like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would not be like, "Yo, I don't have my bidet here, but I want my ass to be wet so I can wipe it."
But like, imagine how dirty you must feel if you're used to using a bidet each time.
yeah,
Like, imagine you at home and you have your bidet and you clean yourself properly, and then like you fucking go to a public bathroom, and then you just got to use dry toilet paper.
yeah. That's
probably
the
feel
main reason
awful.
why I never try to shit out in public
Yeah.
unless I damn near have to.
But now
Shit.
I gotta mention this dream.
All right, lay it on me.
I'm gonna bring my because I had to write it down just to make sure things don't fade away on me. Because you know dreams be like that. It's like, oh, I had this crazy dream. It's like, what happened?
And
then
as soon as you start thinking about fucking bidets, and you're just like, oh shit, completely forget the whole dream. You have one other thought other than what your dream was, and it's over.
yeah. All right, I got you. So the dream basically was we were in a movie theater. So me, you, and Quentin.
Nice.
I went to go see a movie. And, you know, obviously beforehand they showed trailers and shit. So we're there watching the trailers, and then a trailer comes on for Rush Hour 4.
Oh shit.
And the whole theater was like, oh my God, like that's so lit. Like the trailer was good. And we all hyped because, you know, we fucking love Rush Hour. And we started making jokes being ourselves, like kind of like how we were on the trip, but like other people heard us and they was like laughing with us because we were talking about the trailer.
Yeah.
So it was a good time. But then you got but I don't know how this happened. This was my dream, obviously. This is how you know it's a dream. Michael Jackson, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough starts playing. And you start dancing up and down the aisle. So you're going up and down the AMC movie theater aisle, not like a lot of room. And you do backflips down the aisle.
Yo.
And I'm like, oh shit, like he's lit. Everybody's just piping you up.
Yo.
So we just cracking jokes and they're making friends with people. I'm like, oh man, this is lit. So yeah, that was like most of the dream.
You ever
if I can remember.
You ever seen Grown Ups 2
Yeah.
when Taylor Lautner
He
freaking
does a backflip.
does like 8
Yeah.
backflips in a row, and they're just like, "Yo, bro, like, you see this guy?
What is he? Like,
He's
what is he
just doing
training for?
backflips."
He just like high fives. He's like, yeah,
exactly. He just does a
some frat
backflip.
shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking when you just told me that.
he's like the Avengers type. But yeah, that was like that's all I remember from the dream. But I just remember at the time I was like, this is lit.
That's like a perfect way to describe me. If
Yeah.
I could do anything, and anything was to happen like that, that's what I would probably do. Like
Yeah.
if someone said, "Yo, you just won $1 million," that's probably my reaction.
Whip out Apple Music, put on Don't Stop Till You Get
I'm
Enough.
so
and
serious. That is my song. I saw a tweet that was like that or something on Instagram. They said, "What song are you playing if you won the lottery?" And I immediately like, thought of that song because I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm winning $1 million.
that,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
that's
top
literally what you're gonna
dancing.
feel like.
Don't ever. No.
Everybody's gonna be like, what's wrong with Mark? Like he just won $1 million.
Yeah, like y'all better be dancing with me. Shit. Ah man.
I just realized it's cutting off the top of your head.
It's cool. Just
Yeah, slouch. But yeah, another thing that I want to mention, I don't know if you have anything you want to bring up or talk about. I feel like I've been hijacking half of this episode.
No, not really. Yeah, I haven't been watching anything really recently. But almost done Game of Thrones.
Nice,
So,
nice.
I had 2 episodes left.
Okay,
Journey.
did you see the Starbucks cup?
Not yet.
Oh.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't remember what episode it was in. So I've been like remembering because I heard about it.
I
and
think it
just-
happened already, at least at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. I always like, because in the beginning of that season, man, let me tell you, shit was going down, bro. But yeah, so far, like, I feel like I haven't, but it must have just like slipped away. I'm just watching everything. So I don't know.
Yeah. But one thing that I want to mention, because I kept seeing it this week, I was trying to sit down, I was like, yo, what could we talk about? So nothing really happened this week. I was like, it's pretty tame besides the ongoing stuff and like with Palestine and Israel and stuff like that. But like, there's only so much you can do talking about that. But then I saw something very near and dear to me, and there was a weird conversation going on the internet, and I felt some type because there's this discussion going on. I don't know if you've seen it, but taking people to Cheesecake Factory for a first date. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen that.
some girl went live and was like, "We at Cheesecake Factory." Da da da. So yeah, so for y'all that don't know, the initial thing or to start the conversation, there was a couple that went on like a first date, and the guy there's a little update on this, but I'm gonna just say the initial thing that started it. She went on live because the guy ended up taking her to Cheesecake Factory, and she was like, "Really? Like we had cheesecake? Da da da." Like being a weirdo. Come to find out, I don't know how true this is, but I believe there was an update basically saying that he had planned a reservation to another restaurant, but they ended up being late because like she was like taking long to get ready or some shit, and then they had to like I don't know how true this is. I don't know if this the guy said this or like whatever. That's something that I heard. I don't know how factual it is, but I heard that that's what happened, and they missed their reservation, so he had to call an audible last minute
True.
and was like go to Cheesecake. And honestly, that's a pretty good audible.
Yeah.
If you like have a reservation at a fancy or like a family restaurant, you're like, yo, what can I do to still keep it keep it nice without messing shit up? Cheesecake. And that was her response. Again, I don't know how factual it is, but at the end of the day, she did go live because the bull took her to Cheesecake. I don't know what the hell's wrong with Cheesecake in my eyes. And me personally, I hate having these conversations because I feel like these people's opinions only exist online.
No, yeah. I mean, like I said, I think the further and further we go down in just time and just this generation specifically, I feel like we're always trying to one up something. Like we always get to a certain point, right? And I feel like for most people, it's always like once we get to that point, we feel like, okay, we're comfortable. This is what we do normally. This is what everybody sees as normal. This is what's like cool at the moment, whatever. And then as a couple of years go by,
It's
something else
old.
kind of comes out
Yeah.
and gets a little bit more attention. And now it's like, okay, well, now this is the new thing. So if you're doing shit that was
Cheesecake is
before-
so 2020.
Exactly. So now you're just like getting looked at like, okay, well, why didn't you take me to this new starter up restaurant that is literally only served by I don't know, young people at the age of like between 20 and 30, and like they have this special menu that only has two things. It's like, bro, what the hell are you talking about at that point? Like,
and you can only get to the restaurant if you're blindfolded 10 blocks away, and then they have to escort you. And
you don't want to have that experience with me. It's like, bro, what are we like? I don't think we need to do all that.
This is my first date.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like I said, I think we got to this point where it's like there's always something that's coming out new, or like, and that's the thing that's annoying about it, is because like I think that's cool that we're finding stuff and doing stuff that's different. But at the same time, just because we're finding new things, doing something different, don't mean the old shit just got to be automatically looked at as like, oh, it's lame. It's like whack. It's just kind of outplayed. Like, bro, like what you talking about? Yeah. That's just how I see it.
And like I was like, I just feel I'd like to think, and it seems like the majority agree, and like in the people that live in real life and not on the internet, where like that's just like a very internet opinion. Like real people don't feel that way.
Yeah.
But then there are probably a select few that are like, yo, don't take me to like Applebee's, like type shit.
And that's like understandable because like, for a first date, a lot of the times you just got to try to like be a little bit more, I guess, classy about it. But again,
but do you though? Because
you're right. If you're
talking about a complete stranger,
you're right,
and you're just going there it's literally the first one is like, yo, I saw you. Assuming you guys met that way, it's like, yo, I saw you out in real life. I found you physically attractive. I don't know if I like you though.
So this is the thing.
We're gonna go sit down and have a conversation.
This is what I see about this though. Like, say like you found this person, right? Say if it was on the internet. Say if it was even in person. If it's in person, that first place you met that person at, you kind of kicked it off and was like, damn, I want to know more about her. So boom, you got the number, you're talking to her. At this point now, you're like chatting up, y'all learning stuff about each other. Y'all staying up till like 5 a.m. on the phone. Boom, y'all know everything about each other. At this point now, I feel like y'all both are going to feel a way. Can't do that. We're both trying to feel a way of like getting to know each other more. So I think at that point, you're probably like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're in deep now to the point where you want to like actually like you like this person. So that's where I think it goes to. Like, don't get me wrong. If you just like start talking to this person and they're like, oh, like I want to go out somewhere with you, like to a restaurant, like within the next like 3 days or so. At that point, I'm like, well, I don't really know how well this is actually going to turn out for just talking to you for just like 3 days now or so. Like at that point, yeah, I could see like, don't go and do anything too crazy because you never know.
And like on top, like one, you don't know if it's gonna be a long-term thing, and then if you spend not to make it like a monetary thing, but you go out and go out above and beyond for this person, and they ghost you or some shit after the first day, or like they had no intentions of making a long term thing in the first place.
Fogo de Chao and
Yeah, like so.
spend some bread.
And on top of that, it's like if it does become a thing, it's like, yo, are you gonna that's the stand. That was the first date.
Yeah, that's true.
Now what's second date?
That's what I'm sure.
And what's third? Like now you gotta fucking
see, but that's the thing though, too. That's where it starts getting down to who that person is. Because if that person that you're talking to or whatever doesn't realize, like, okay, it's not so much about where we go, it's about the conversation.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why you should be like, it should be cool. Like, yo, like we just go get fucking ice cream, take a walk in the park and chop it up because I don't fucking know you like that. Or we go grab a little something to eat, some num nums, and then you chilling.
So how I'm thinking of it too, though, is that like first date, like everything is also like first impression based. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind going a little bit, like to spending a little bit, but after that, and like after that first date or whatever, the second one I don't think is going to be that crazy. It will still be somewhat, I guess, up there, but it's going to get to a point if y'all end up taking stuff seriously to the point where it's like, okay, we're going to agree that like if we're hungry, every time we're hungry, we're not about to go to some crazy restaurant.
Yeah,
that's when Applebee's is
and
now
that's what
coming into
that's
the
what I'm
picture.
saying. Like for it to be like, all right, now I gotta take you to dinner on a helicopter, like just to impress. Like, nah, like
don't get me wrong, like yeah, when it does come to like those special occasions, restaurant dates though, like that can be a little annoying because sometimes that's where that whole like, oh, you took her to that place now the next place, like who knows?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. At least for a first date, is like, you know, I feel like Cheesecake Factory is a solid option, and they're just getting picked on because of the video. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
But and then there's other options out there too. Like I love going out to eat. You know this. I be going to places all the time. But it's like just the fact is that yo, like, oh, why couldn't you take me somewhere better? Just in general is just weird to me. Yeah. Like me, obviously we're guys, so usually it's us that's taking the effort out to like plan out a day and take somebody elsewhere. Yeah. But like if a girl's like, yo, I want to take you out, and she took me to Cheesecake, I'm like, yo, like just the fact that you took the time out to plan something, I'm gonna be like, props to you to taking that time out, especially for a first date.
So what if she took you to like?
I'm gonna ask you. You can say whatever. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna appreciate it regardless.
Okay, then there's no point in saying
it.
Yeah,
what were you gonna say?
IHOP.
Bro, I would love IHOP. a little combo.
I'm not saying IHOP is bad. I just haven't been there in a while, so it's one of those things where again, it's hard to appreciate it now because it's been so long.
Yeah.
Because now if I try to say, oh, I want to go to some place to eat breakfast, 9 out of 10 times you ask somebody this nowadays, they're gonna be like, "Oh, take me to Green Eggs Cafe," all that, like those type of places, and I'm like, "Bruh, you want me to spend like $18 on a plate
on avocado toast?"
Yeah, like I don't think I want to do all that. You know, take me to a diner. They're gonna hook my shit up.
But yeah, I would do IHOP, especially at night.
I never been there at night.
Like if you were like I feel like that would give me more points on that. It was like, yo, I'm gonna take you out to eat.
Ain't gonna be nobody at that bitch.
Nah, bro, you be surprised, bro.
Swear.
Especially before when IHOP was open like bad late.
So that I was gonna say like probably when that first started, because I remember they were doing that. I was like, yeah,
COVID fucked that all up. But
yeah. I was gonna say like, oh, they probably were popping, but now it's like I can't really say.
But if a girl was like, yo, I'm gonna take you to go get pancakes at like 10 o'clock at night, I might just marry her. I'm like, you got the right idea.
You're like, hold up, did you mean to text this to me?
Yeah, like I'm about to cry. So now get my. She's like, yo, we going to Arby's. I'm like, can we do McDonald's? I don't even like McDonald's like that, but like
it'd be like, I don't mind.
I appreciate the gesture.
I'll be
but can like we just call it audible here? Can we change it up?
Yeah, I'll be like, I like the like bracket that we're in, just not Arby's.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind the fast food option, just not Arby's.
Yeah. I don't want to sound ungrateful. Like if you really set on Arby's, we'll go. But like, please.
But they do not have the meat.
Yeah.
Please. Let's not do this to ourselves.
I'm gonna only get fries and dessert. I'm gonna get a milkshake and curly fries. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not touching
I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have to tell her, like, look, I'll do this, but I promise you this is the last time I'm going to Arby's with you. Like
I'm doing this for you.
Exactly,
I just want you to know.
Exactly. Because I swear if you bring this up to me again, I'm not going.
No. It's only letting it slide because I like you and I want to see where this goes.
Exactly. But if you want this to continue, we cannot go here again.
Are we going here for like the jokes? Because if I'll do it for the story.
Exactly.
But are you like dead ass right now?
Yeah, because if you end up saying like this was great, like
I might go on live and be like, Arby's?
Right? Are you serious? Everybody, are you serious right now?
She got a euro.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
No, but I'll be appreciative regardless. So, you know. And then I saw a video, I guess like some kid, like a guy's mom saw the fact that people were talking about this, and she like took his phone and was like, "Yo, look, I want to have this conversation on TikTok and talk about it." It's like somebody's mom. And she's like started snapping because like, yo, like if there's any girl out here that really feel that way, she just started going in. Like, she's like, I know I'm old fashioned, but one, like you shouldn't be she was like, my parents told me to never go anywhere hungry in the first place. Like if you're going out on a date, like don't be pulling up starving. Like you're there to like talk to the person. This is just like a safe common space to meet the person.
Yeah.
You're not gonna pull up to somebody's crib like, yo, I'm fucking starving, like make me something to eat. Like that sounds like that's a little rude in any situation. She's like, don't go to a date hungry, don't go anywhere hungry. Like you go there, maybe order a plate, but like don't go like
the idea isn't to go there.
You're not going there to eat.
Like spend.
Yeah, especially early on, like people be shy and shit. Like you want to be like in front of your date. Like
what was the John? Fucking white chicks. She's she'll have a side. It's like not likely.
She's like, I want a ribeye steak. Like it's like extra garlic, extra onions.
Damn,
and then she's like,
you sure can't put it down.
Yeah, like usually when you're on a you're like trying to be cute, not trying to like have no food on your face, not trying, put on the show, it's first date type shit. So she's like, yeah, like one, don't do that. Two, where have like she said some shit like, where have you taken yourself to? Like, are you taking yourself to these crazy ass restaurants on your lonely, or are you pulling up to like regular ass places, or are you eating at the crib? Like, so it's just more so just being like grateful and realizing that it's not about the monetary shit when it's like a first date. If you're really out there dating to like meet somebody, there are girls out there that's like, yo, like I'll entertain or go out with a guy maybe because I like him a little bit, but really it's just like, yo, like he gonna take me somewhere cool to eat. Like there's people that really think that way. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but like there's people that are dating not to like find a relationship. They're just like, yo, I'm young, I just want to be out.
So yeah, I hear you on that. And I also want to say that like I don't want to say it's a definite thing that's like always happening. I don't want to say that people do this often, but I really want to stop the idea of like, just because y'all went to this place once does not mean you cannot go to that place again.
Also true, yeah.
As far as like,
especially if you fucked with it
or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. There's some places that I feel like, okay, yeah, you went there and you were like, it was all right, but
I probably wouldn't go back.
We both commonly came to an agreement that we're just like,
it was all right.
It wasn't that great,
But there'd be some spots that you're like, this is our spot.
Exactly, and I don't want to ever say like, okay, we went to this place. And again, a lot of times you probably went there for your first time too, and it's like, maybe it was for an occasion or so, and maybe it was a tad bit pricey, but just because that, like, we're not going to just completely forget about the fact that shit was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the food was bomb,
You know me, bro. I go to the same restaurant.
I know exactly where you go, bro. For all you females out there, y'all know who y'all are. I know exactly what we're talking about. Victor's spot.
Okay. You put me. Did they send you? No. Like even in my past relationships, like there's been spots where like with my significant other, would just be like, yo, like we both really like this spot. Like it might not have to be like a sit down spot, but it's just like, yo, like, we really like this place. Whenever we craving it, it's like, yo, like, let's just go here.
Yeah.
And that's just sometimes like that happens that way.
But I want to say,
it
like,
shouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah. And I'm more so saying it like when it's like comes to like an actual like date type of thing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes people get the idea that it's like, okay, like I took her out here for my anniversary, maybe like second, third year anniversary, went here. But like, basically, I can't take her there anymore now for all the other anniversaries we're planning on spending together for the rest of our lives. Like
Luciano's again, Mark.
It's like, bro, we haven't gone here for a whole year, a whole 3 years we haven't gone here.
You said you love Luciano's.
Exactly. Like, what are we doing? Like, oh man, like, so that's all I'm trying to say with that. Because sometimes it could be like very like, okay, I don't know where to pick now,
Yeah.
And now you're sitting here going back and forth, like, what do I do?
I feel you though.
That's about it.
I like to try new places too, so I get it. But also, it's like, yo, if it's a good spot, like I'm not gonna. It's like an outfit. Like if it's a good outfit, you're not gonna be like, oh, I can't wear that again.
Exactly. No.
You wait a little bit.
Exactly.
Wait till people forget about it, and you pop out with the fit
washer,
again.
Make it clean.
Or if he's like, yo, these people ain't seen me in this fit yet.
Exactly.
They ain't know.
I ain't posted. So
Yeah.
nobody else knows about it.
So it's like you just not gonna go back. Fuck that. But yeah, we gonna hop up out of here. We gonna go grab some cheesecake. We haven't gone in a minute. I think we should take a trip one of these days.
Sure. I will never forget that time your parents took me there. Bro, that was probably like, if I was like a kid who just okay, I'm not gonna say this because like it's gonna sound bad. If I didn't have a family that like really like loved me, I would say like, bro, that was probably the best experience I had as a child in my life because like it was not planned, so I didn't know where we were going. Out of nowhere, I just hear your mom say we're going to Cheesecake Factory, and I'm just like,
we went to go see a MMA fight and then went to Cheesecake after.
yo, I'm like, what is happening?
And we were like
today?
12. We're like, this is the best night ever.
Bro, I didn't know what to do. I was afraid to order anything. I was like, y'all sure y'all want to do this for me? Like, I'm not even blood. I'm fine with McDonald's.
We could go to Cheese.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, we're gonna hop up out of here. We appreciate all the love. Catch you guys next week. See you guys on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Bye.